what Starling is doing is standing straight up in front of him. And by putting out that right jab and slipping, it'll be more effective.
Well, round 5 comes to the end. And as we look into the corner of Nunn, probably heartened by what happened toward the end.
When you're on the inside, you're using your jab a lot better. Put a lot of pressure on it. Good. Mike.
Step 2.
Mike, keep using the jab. You'll find stuff off of it, Mike. Keep boxing him.
Face his body work, okay? More face, okay? Go to him, slip to him. Don't pull away from them shots, okay? No time to fool around out there.
Freddie Roach wanting more feints because he feels Michael Nunn is biting on those feints.
Definitely, the more movement he gives Nunn, the more he's mixing them up. He's got to go back into that wiggle waggle. That's his own style, his own way of doing things.
And our host this evening, if you will, Steve Wynn, the head of the Mirage here, the man that built this amazing resort, and he's got to be happy with what he sees here tonight because this is a very entertaining match. Round 6. Michael Nunn on the left of your screen, the IBF middleweight champ against Marlon Starling in what is turning out to be a chess match, but a very exciting chess match. And for boxing aficionados that like the ins and outs and intricacies of the game, this is a very interesting fight. Michael Nunn toward the end of the last round started going to the body more and landing a little bit more against Starling. And there it is again, the body work.
And Nunn has to keep those hands moving. When he's got those hands moving like that, it's very effective.
Nunn again switching to righty. I've never seen him switch to righty so much in a bout. Is this frustration or planned on his part?
No, it's frustration because Starling's getting to him in the southpaw stance. He's trying to change. But either way he goes, he's going to get hit by Starling because the quicker hands of Starling's.
Isn't that surprising that Starling's quicker in his hand speed? A little bit.
Well, that comes from being a welterweight moving into middleweight.
Exactly. Good point. Just leading with that right hand. It's doing real well.
You know, it's odd. You don't hit a southpaw with a right-hand lead like that. And he's hitting Nunn.
Hit what you can't see, bro.
Nunn pushing with the jabs, not getting there. And his jab has not been as effective in recent fights as it was early on in his career. Nunn abandoning now the body attack. Looking for that one shot here, but not finding it. And that's what they want. Moving to the right is Nunn, and that's also what they want. But Starling coming with the right, lead right. Two defensive specialists finding it hard to hit each other in this round.
You know, and it's really exciting because when you normally have two defensive specialists, it's not really an exciting fight. But what we have here is truly an exciting fight.
Well, it is certainly interesting in any case, and
which makes it a tough fight to score.
Left hand just missing by Nunn. Nunn throwing more punches in this round, but probably not landing too many. Well, neither is Starling for that matter. There you go, Ez. Starling stepping on the toe of Nunn. A good right hook downstairs by Nunn. I'll tell you, I'm going to tell you, in my opinion, the body work of Nunn is starting to have a pretty good impact when he lands those body punches. Starling has slowed his pace a lot in this round, more than Nunn. I think Marlon Starling is really feeling the body shots. We'll see as this fight continues. Round 6 is in the books. Not as confident of Marlon Starling, I don't believe, going back to his corner, but we'll see. Freddie Roach in to talk to him.
Okay, Moochie, now you gotta fire it up in there, okay? Come on, stop ripping that body, both hands, okay? Come on, you're giving these rounds away, okay? They're too close, all right? Now you gotta pick it up out there, okay? You gotta rip that body hard, okay? You gotta pick up the pace now. Fight this guy, okay? Come on, you're halfway there, okay? Let's go. Let's get this guy tight. Let's rip that body. Open up in the son of a bitch, okay? Come on, open up. Let's go now, Moochie.
All in front of him. Now you
Michael Nunn's corner.
Now you keep popping them like that. You keep popping them like that for the next few rounds, Mike. Then you're gonna find your openings, okay? You're boxing smart now. You understand exactly what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're happy be in Michael Nunn's corner, and they should be. Round 6 may be his best round of the fight. Now, I want to know from you two gentlemen if you agree with me that the body work is having an impact on Starling, or do you think I'm overstating the case?
No, you're not. The effect of this is the body punch is taking the starch out of Starling. And the reason Starling's not throwing punches. Now, remember, he's not doing nothing. Nunn's going to do something.
Round 7.
Well, I think it's a little early to tell right now. I think Nunn is starting to get on his. He's starting to pick up the pace. You know, box real well. Nunn may have taken a little breather that round. Let's see.
We'll see what happens. Certainly, Starling not as active, as Angelo said. And, of course, Freddie Roach telling Starling, you better get more active. Starling walks into 2 good left hands from Nunn. Starling holding and Nunn landing uppercuts on the inside. Mills Lane in quickly.
Nunn's making a mistake of putting his arms under the arms of Starling. And Starling will do it. He'll grab the arm, pull the arm, and hit him shots while he's got it.
Also, I think he's making a mistake by staying in front of him. He should go back to that lateral movement, coming off the jab, working off that jab as he did in the previous round.
Absolutely. And that was what was effective for him, not this. Trying to make Nuss, but I think this is reflective of Starling. Starling is not landing, and he finds it hard to throw good shots now, not like it was in the beginning part of this fight. I just wonder why Nunn is laying on the ropes here.
Nunn's starting to kid around.
Showboat, yeah.
That's
he did the boogaloo.
Right.
Tell you what, though, Nunn is landing the better shots here. Halfway through this round, the 7th, it's scheduled for 12.
Only one man I know that can do that and win a fight effectively, and that was Muhammad Ali.
That's true, but now Nunn is landing and landing well. Some blocked, some getting there, and there's the body shots having a big impact on Starling. This fight is turning around right now, and it's up to Starling to stop it. Big right hook downstairs by Nunn. He's hurting Marlon Starling with the body shots, despite the smile. And Nunn's smart enough to know it.
I know that Marlon Starling's a crafty fighter. I don't want to jump on that too soon. I don't want to count him out.
He's not to be counted out at all. It's just that Nunn is, I think, turning the tide a bit here.
Oh, true. Definitely, he's turning the fight. Pro Nunn.
Starling coming back with some good combinations there, but here in round 7, as he did in round 6, Nunn showing a lot of different looks to Starling and landing more effectively. Starling throwing so few punches that he's not giving himself a chance to win these rounds. Starling working on the inside, nothing landed. Round 7 going into the record books, and it's a round that Michael Nunn has got to like. And for Starling, is it the beginning of the end? We'll see.
I think that weight is taking effect.
There it is, round 7 is history. Michael Nunn having himself an excellent round. And for Michael Nunn, a very, very important day because this is his birthday. And here we see some people that have done well on their birthdays. George Foreman, the heavyweight title versus Joe Frazier. Roberto Duran in that devastating win over Davey Moore. For Marlon Starling, on the other hand, he is trying to do something that is not easy to do. Jump up and win the middleweight crown. 9 different welterweight champions have done this, Inch.
Yeah, I worked with one night, Carmen Basilio, when he beat Ray Robinson.
Amazing. That was truly staggering.
Yeah.
And so Freddie Roach trying to urge Marlon Starling on. Are we premature in thinking that body work's having such an impact? We'll see. I don't think so. It's up to Starling, I think, to try and do something to turn this fight back in his favor. We've got 5 more to go.
He's starting at a quicker tempo now. This is Starling. He's got to fight a quicker tempo. He's got to use his quickness to offset what Nunn's doing.
Might be a pivotal round for each man. Starling doing well early, and Nunn picking up the pace. Look at that. Starling had him laying against the ropes and didn't throw a punch.
Stepped on his foot again.
I think that weight is making truly having an impact here.
I mean, the extra weight on Starling.
Extra weight on Starling, yes.
All right, Starling never has fought. He's fighting at 158 pounds. He has never fought this high. Told us yesterday when we talked to him, he